Welcome to today's Pick a Pile. We are going to be using the energy of Imbolc, which is our midway point between the winter season and the spring season. So let's pick our piles for today's. Get a good shuffle. This is the energy. No, this is the crystal medicine oracle, sorry. We'll also be using the energy deck and a couple others today. Okay, so let's see what our piles are going to be for today. We have the Divine Feminine with Black Moonstone, the Moon, and the number 10. And we have Soul Awakening with the Amethyst Celestial, the Medicine Pouch, and the number 28. And our third pile is going to be Inner Wisdom Gothite with Mother Gaia and the number 17. So let's go ahead and put crystals on. Okay, and these are today's piles with the crystals. Pile 1, we have Citrine with Divine Feminine. We have Angelite with Soul Awakening, and we have the Apache Tears with the Inner Wisdom. So let me get you a better look at the Apache Tears, which is a form of obsidian, and we will go more into that in the pile. Today's Color Street nail color is Gaelic Greenery. I have had these on for already over a week, so you can see a little bit of growth there, a little bit on the ends, but yeah, these last me for, and this is with heavy washing of the dishes is what happens with that. So if I was better and I wore gloves, probably wouldn't have any issues. But for those interested in the Color Street fun nails, this is Gaelic Greenery. And I love how it sparkles. So the links are down below if you'd like a personalized reading. There are options for guided meditations, space clearings. If you like Reiki for your animals, your loved ones, of course, yourself, all of those options are below. And I just want to put the disclaimer out there that I will never send you a text message or message you with any sort of WhatsApp anything. I live by the fact that we are sovereign beings. So this is available to you. And if you so desire it, you will follow the little description box and click the link. So just know that if there's ever the time of people reaching out, that is not me. This meditation is to bring in the energy of Imbolc and to also connect us with the season benefits and reminders, and just to call in spirit to allow us to receive all of the divine guidance for us in this moment, to receive the connection with the beautiful meanings and purpose and benefits of Imbolc. So to begin, just take 3 deep breaths to bring you into the present moment, to help you clear your energy, to ground yourself into this present moment, to be here fully with this meditation, to allow for yourself to have the space and the time to expand. Oh, turning off any distractions, making sure that you have water, anything that you need before you get started. And also, maybe you'd like to grab a journal or a notebook and have that ready for after your meditation time, if anything comes through that feels meaningful for you and encourages you and inspires you to take it further, take it deeper with journaling. All right, so let's take our 3 deep breaths, and you do not have to go at the same pace as myself.
to start having a moment of gratitude, saying thank you to yourself for taking the time, unplugging from the outside, going inward, allowing for yourself to fully expand into your presence, connecting with spirit, connecting with your higher self. So thank you. Going into the energy of the winter season, I'm being filled with emotions. This is a time that we usually go inward. We hibernate. We know that the winter is coming, that we're going to need our resources. We're going to need to make sure that we're prepared, that we have all of our firewood, and we have the ability to, in case of emergency, have light, have heat, have our sources of nourishment. And then we go into the winter season. We kind of hunker down, close up the doors and the windows. It's a darker period of time. It's a period of time where we're usually finding the light by making it ourselves. To light a candle, to light a fire, to feel the warmth, to feel the glow. And this time allows us to reflect. It allows us to have our quiet time, our stillness, where the earth is a little bit quieter. And so as the outside world, it's quieter, the noise level has gone down, the light has gone down, and we're in our internal space. We're lighting from within, lighting the match within your soul, turning on your fire, feeling the warmth, feeling the glow. And just as you would curl up on your favorite chair or couch with your blanket, a pillow, to feel that warmth and comfort, to feel all snuggled in, it allows you to relax and feel safe. And then this space provides for you the ability to see what has been kept into those darker places that maybe you didn't have the time to really bring that up and to explore it, to sit with it. But in this quiet time of the winter, in the stillness of the sounds, you are able to see, to hear. So just allowing for those that might be coming up for you now, and allowing for them to show you. And then you can go back to that and go into that at a later moment. So just allowing for that to be with you, be in the present with you, but slightly off to the side of your energy, not directly in your energy field. And then breathing into your heart space, breathing into that area where we hold wounds, pains, what's there for us to forgive, what's there for us to bring light upon, to allow for yourself to see the insight and wisdom within. What is the underlying message? Is there a lesson? Is there just wisdom? Is there just guidance for you within that? There's no thinking happening here. There is just allowing. There's just surrendering, opening up your heart, letting it bring forth what is to be revealed, allowing for you to receive all the different ways. For some, you might be being shown, like a movie playing before you, a time, a situation, an experience. And for some others, it might just be a word, it might just be knowing. And for some others, it might just be a feeling, it just might be the emotion. So for whatever that is, allowing it to come to you, to be in a very open and peaceful and still vibration. There's no pushing or forcing or thinking, just an openness for you to receive. And again, this time is reflection. The winter is here for us. The benefits, the gifts that it allows us to receive of that stillness, of the quiet, of the darkness, of seeing that we cannot have the light without the dark. That this time of the winter is so vitally important for us to slow down, to have time to go inward, to be with self, to feel nourished and comforted and warmed, to feel safe. And this is also a time for us to connect with nature, the nature that the winter brings, the special branches and berries as they have gone through their process of growing and blooming, of flourishing, and then going into their quiet moment as well, where they start to drop their leaves, and then some just have berries or some are just sticks. And we can see in certain times that something would be missing, that it wouldn't feel complete. But in the winter, we know that it is 100% complete. It is full of its beauty in that moment. If you were to peel back the bark of that branch, you would see that there's such abundant life within it. But from the outside, it looks dried, it looks tired, it looks cracked. But it's beautifully whole. It has its pristine nature. So there are so many messages from nature all around you, awaiting for your exploration, awaiting for you to take the adventure, to walk the uncommon path, to see the many blessings upon that path. Something that you might see all the time, but now it's your opportunity to be with it, to be present with it, to allow it to talk to you, to show you all its glory, all its beautiful facets of existence, and how that absolutely relates to you. Just like a complete circle. What's happening within nature is happening within us. It might look different. It might have different words to express itself, to explain. But there's always a common point, a point where we reside together because we are one. We are all one beautiful source of light, of love. So the winter season encourages you, it inspires you to go explore, to see where you think there is nothing to see. How magnificent and the plethora of messages that are awaiting you. And to go within, to feel the warmth of your light, of your soul, to reflect in the stillness what your spirit, what your soul wants to bring forth, to reveal itself, to show you a new perspective, to gift you with divine wisdom. Then we go into gratitude for all that we are thankful for all of the hard work that you put forth in the spring and the summer and the autumn, to now reflect back, to see all of your wonderful efforts, to see that it came from your heart, what you wanted to plant, to grow, how you nurtured, how you loved upon, how you paid attention to all that was needed to reassure that that growth was abundant. And then all of the hard work and effort to keep nurturing and being attentive to all of the different things that needed to happen to have that abundant harvest, to be able to go into the winter and feel that you have all that you need, that it is a time that you can feel safe, that you can close up the doors and the windows and go safely within, to turn on the light, to reflect to yourself all that your divine higher self and spirit are here to bless you with, to help you expand and grow, for your soul to continue its journey. And so moving now into the Imbolc energy, we are at this midway point. And so we look forward to see that spring is awaiting. She's being patient, waiting ever so gently. See that it's starting to feel like the sun and the light are coming back up. Soon we will be able to open the windows. The dark clouds are going to start to move, allowing for that high sun in the spring to shine its way through. And this is this beautiful gift of a moment of pause, a moment in between. You've gained such wisdom and knowledge, the ability to look back and to see all that you have put forward and that all that you have harvested and what that really is showing you to move forward into your spring for the new seeds that you wish to plant, for the new energies that you wish to nourish, to nurture with your love and your light, your presence, your divine ability to witness and know how to shift perspectives or what is called upon that is needed to allow that seed to grow its roots, to have the energy then to spring out, to start to expand, to start to unravel its leaves, its buds, and bloom. Your intuition is so beautifully on point to let you know all that you need to know. So being very present with self, coming out of that inward connection with the divine, looking forward to the spring, to seeing what you wish to see grow and become abundant in your life. What is in your heart? Breathing in and filling that space with your light, with your love, knowing that as each day grows closer to spring, that beautiful seed in your heart with your love and your light is coming forward and will be so easily planted, so divinely connected with the earth, grounding that seed of your intention, allowing it to take root in your life, in the physical matter of life. Divinely guided in your mind by Spirit. You are beautifully prepared for moving into the physical, to look back into the season of winter and start to plant that into the divine energy of spring, the time of action, the time of connecting in with Earth, in those messages of her beautiful glory, and again how it resonates with you, who she is one with. Thank you for these blessings. Thank you for these reminders. They are truly blessings. Thank you for showing us that we have truly unique and divine abilities. And I'd like to take this time to thank you again for being here for yourself, for just allowing, for being open, for whatever guidance was here and meant for you to take with you, for you to feel nourished in your soul, the warmth of the glow within, illuminating all of the messages that are unique and divine to you. Enjoy this moment of Imbolc, of the in-between, of the limbo. Cannot always feel so welcoming, yet that is the invitation, is to welcome in that moment, the pause, the surrendering that is here. Take the opportunity to surrender fully into that limbo hanging state where you are completely one with the divine. You have surrendered and come to peace, releasing all desire for control and just being open. It can feel like quite a challenge, a very rewarding opportunity to come into union with that divine limbo state where you hang, where you wait, where you surrender. Because in that surrendering, in the hanging moment where you feel uncomfortable, but you persevere through that, not by fighting it, but by surrendering to it, there is enormous expansion and a heart opening, awakening within that. Be gentle with self. Keep coming back into the present moment, into the state of peace and surrender. There are beautiful gifts that await you there. And with that, we will say thank you for being here. And namaste.
Welcome, Pile 1. You have chosen Divine Feminine with the Black Moonstone, the Moon energy, the number 10 with this beautiful citrine, huge chunky piece of citrine that called out a lot of healing. I feel like master healer type of energy with this stone. So let's dive into this Divine Feminine card. This is the Crystal Medicine Oracle. And I'm going to read for us from the book Divine Feminine, Moon, Black Moonstone. You have attracted this card today as an invitation to open your divine feminine essence at a deeper level. Both women and men hold within them the energy of the feminine, and you are currently entering into a stage where this powerful energy will assist you in your world and current situation. The energy of the feminine has many masks and facets, and when we can honor and welcome this energy into our lives, we will open to a depth like never before. The Divine Feminine is about surrender, receiving, nurturing, love, mystery, vulnerability, power, flow, tenderness, empathy, and sensuality. When connecting to this potent energy, we are able to stand strong in our all-knowing and encompassing strength. We will also know when to soften and surrender to the power of vulnerability and understand the difference between the two. Feminine energy allows us to connect deeply to our intuition and the profound wisdom of our soul. It allows us to sit in our raw emotions, in our shadow, and birth deep awareness and healing. Are you scared of intimacy? Are you struggling to own your own power? Do you run from your feeling and emotions? What is currently happening in your life? You are being invited to connect. Whatever is currently happening in your life, you are being invited to connect deeply to the divine feminine energy that is within. It's time to surrender control and allow this powerful essence to align and inspire your being, just by simply acknowledging the presence of this divinity within you. Within, you will invoke the power of your feminine. It's time to shine in all your glory, to open and receive the gifts this medicine has to offer. The medicine of moon. The moon, which was formed 4.6 billion years ago, has a huge influence over us and our planet, including the power to control the tides of all bodies of water. The element of water is deeply connected to our emotions, and in turn, the moon has a huge pull over our emotional state of being. The energy of a full moon can be particularly potent because of its huge electromagnetic pull upon the earth, which charges everything up, even us. Human behaviors seem to be amplified at the time of a full moon. The moon can represent the medicine of cycles as it ebbs and flows, from full to dark and everything in between. In ancient times, people would look to the moon for understanding about the phases of the year. The calendar system was created from this understanding. The moon holds the power of the divine feminine energy at its rawest and most pure form. She holds the secrets of the unknown, and her magic has been invoked in rituals and ceremonies for thousands of years. We have a deep connection to this incredibly powerful source, and it's now your time to shine like the moon in all your feminine glory. The crystal black moonstone. Black moonstone connects you to the divine feminine. It helps you surrender to the mystery of your soul. It allows you to feel strong in the face of vulnerability. And the ceremony, find out when the next full moon will occur, which is, I believe, this coming weekend, Sunday, Monday, I believe it's somewhere around there. Allocate 15 minutes on the evening of the full moon. Sit in a comfortable place where you can see the moon. Close your eyes and take a few minutes to connect to this magical moon. Feel the moonbeams radiate into every cell of your being. Ask the moon to show you what you need to see for some guidance around your current challenges. Drop deeply and allow for the messages to come through clearly. Sit for as long as you need to and then thank the moon for her wisdom. I think we're going to pull some oracle cards first. So this is the Higher Self Oracle. So let's pull for pile 1, Higher Self. Okay, I have 3 that popped out here. Okay, so we have acceptance, divine timing, and anger. Let's pull a couple more and see what we've got going on here. This is Vedic astrology deck. So we have planets and houses and elements. So let's see. Oh, we have Libra, ruler of Venus. Ruler is Venus. Let's move you this direction. And the number 27. And then we also have the 9th house. And it says here, this is our meditation room. We have number 41. So we'll go into that one in a minute. Let's take one more. The modes of nature. Okay. Rajas, the creator with growth, and number 9. Alrighty, let's put you right there. Let's also pull some Gaia. One more good shuffle. Okay, we also have the 9 of hearts. We have 9 and 9 here with also the number 37. Fulfillment, harmony, and protection. And we have harmony again with power, self-confidence, and productivity. We also have Libra, so harmony, and then the balance and harmony of Libra energy. And then we also have the sacred heart, passion, love, and spiritual communion. All right, and just to throw on a couple more, give us a clear picture, please, Spirit. Let's do the old-fashioned way here. I'll pull those two. Okay, so we have the lily, we have the mountain, we have wreath, we have the moon again, and we have this beautiful flower bouquet. So we have here a deep connection with the moon, with looking into discovery. Where are we discovering, Spirit? Well, we're discovering growth. We have mountain right over growth. And we also have the message again of harmony repeating and having balance coming in. So there was also the balance message in the Divine Feminine card of knowing strength and then also knowing the balance with softness and vulnerability, and knowing that you can have, you have the ability to balance and move between those as needed. So we also have the acceptance and the divine timing jumping out at me with the wreath right in the center. So there is success, there is accomplishment, whatever you might have the goal towards that has to do with acceptance and divine timing. It is going to, you have both the flower bouquet and the wreath. So there is blossoming and again, growth, and there is success and a big yes. So whatever it is that you have been working towards, having acceptance around and divine timing, that rest assured, as you fully go into acceptance and accept divine timing, that there is a positive outcome coming from this. Now, we're also, again, having the focus of our reading today being on Imbolc. And Imbolc, the midway point between the winter season and the spring season. Going into winter feels a lot of the moon energy, where you're wanting to see what is hidden, what is in the depths and the darkness and in the energies that don't always illuminate right easily in front of you, let's say. So it's a time for winter where you have gone inward to know self better, because you also have the sacred heart here. So there is, and you also have this 9 of Hearts energy. So going into your heart center, going into the presence with self, that this winter season for you has been a great journey into discovery of self for growth. And again, with this lily wreath and flower bouquet, I am seeing that there is definitely moving from the Imbolc energy to the spring season. I feel you have had a leveling up or an awakening, ascension, where in this winter season, you really went for it. You really went into the meditation, into this growth. So deep into the winter to discover what is being hidden, those dark aspects, the light aspects coming into harmony and balance with both, allowing for the anger to show you what to take action towards. Where is this anger stemming from? And how do we allow it to work for us, to help us burn that fire within, to take action instead of anger burning and only destroying basically the internal aspect of self. So we can allow anger to work for us, or anger can kind of take over us. So what space do you allow for? It also feels with the flower bouquet right over the anger, forgiveness and self-love and self-care towards just being more gentle, just being kinder with words towards self as well, or just also noticing what words and what outwardly expressions are coming from a deeper emotion that's not healed, a situation that is underlying of the anger. I'm also being drawn to the spiritual communion and this divine feminine. Again, I'm hearing the growth of the ascension, the awakening, the expansion, and that you have been in divine communication. So just the confirmation and It feels confirmation and joy that there has been a definite connection with spirit. Let's say this, the words spirit here are kind of flowing slowly. So we want to say for pile 1, you have definitely been in a spiritual communion. You've been discussing this type of inward journey in the winter season and going to that higher self, going to your connection with your team of spirit. I'm also hearing like a melting away of the hard, rigid, where this energy might have kept you stuck. It feels like there's a melting away. So let's go over, we have Libra. So Libra, of course, being the energy of balance. Again, we have the harmonious, you're pleasing, artistic. So it's more into the aesthetics and the beauty of things. Of course, diplomatic and social, influential, psychological, refined, the air sign, and the Vata. Did I say that right? Yes. And the Vata Kapha with the number 27. So again, we have a 9 and a 9 and a 9 and a 9th house. Okay, so a lot of 9 energy. So we have the 9th house is the meditation room, and Subha Fortune, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Holy sacrifice, higher purpose, guru, father, divine grace, philosophy, wisdom, religious merit, international connections. Number 41, and we have the Sattva and the thighs. And then we read over the Rajas. We have the creator with growth, anabolic, agitated, selfish, passionate, active, restless, forceful, lustful, controlling, and generation number 9. Okay, I want to pull the message of Lily real quick. With the Lily, you also have innocence, fertility, purity, feminine energy, and unconditional love. It is safe for me to be loved for who I am, is the message of Lily. And of course, with Mountain, we know that we have this growth. You've been on this journey, this almost like pilgrimage, and it might have been not an easy journey at times. The Mountain is journey, goals, consciousness, bridge, and blend. I have more wisdom now than I did before. Again, with Wreath, we have unity, victory, immortality, honor, and good luck. As I surrender, peace and victory lead my way. And the Moon, intuition, feminine energy, psychic abilities, emotions, and shadow. I trust myself, my thoughts, and my flow. And we have the flower bouquet. Spirituality, the path, expansion, bliss, unity, life, and creation. Okay, so we have unity repeating. We obviously have the path, a journey, the spiritual connection repeating, the feminine energy, expansion. Okay, now let's pull some tarot and find out a little bit more information. And the tarot deck we are using is a new deck that is Reiki infused or inspired, or Reiki energy along with the design. And so 4th. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. Let's see if that wanted to be upright or, yes, upright. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, it says newfound clarity, but we'll read into the energy of how it's applying for you. Okay, that one. The 4 of Wands, grateful togetherness. Okay. We have the Death in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords, the 4 of Wands, the Death in reverse, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Okay. It's bringing me back up to, with acceptance of the divine timing, the healing, so that this is coming to be empowering and to your benefit. It's showing that there is a success. I'm hearing the word success again, but there is a positive movement forward towards great connection. Your emotions working for you, you being the master of your emotions, really understanding that message that came through of strength and vulnerability. Definitely both of these having that vulnerability and strength, both representing those two sides and how they both are able to come through in a harmonious and balanced way. So again, repeating messages, big time for you, pile 1. There could have been this energy where it felt a little stuck to move past some of this, whatever was possibly not being looked at, really going into the journey that you have obviously been on through this winter season. Obviously, this is probably longer than just the winter that you have gone through. This journey, this path, this unity with spirit, with your higher self, really understanding your power when you come into surrendering and accepting that everything is always coming exactly at the right time as it should, forgiving and letting go of whatever might be the opposite type of thinking from that. And the divine feminine, the sensuality, the vulnerability side, allowing for those to be in balance. This King of Cups knows his emotions and is able to be calm and to make choices and decisions in life from that place of understanding the emotions so that we can allow them to work for us. And then knowing when it's time to strike, knowing when it's time to take that action, to let the fire build and the calmness and the authority with that, to allow it to live in your existence in every day, in everything that you say, in every way that you are able to show yourself this balance of, I am calm, I am grounded, I understand the emotion that I am currently in or whatever spikes at that time. And then I'm able to use this information and this wisdom to make the action. I understand and the interpretation with my intuition, and I'm striking while the iron is hot type of thing, in the way of I'm allowing it to use that fuel, use that charge, and take action from that place. And again, I'm hearing this success, the 4 of Wands, celebration, definitely celebrating you, definitely celebrating this moving from the winter into the spring. There is definitely a lot for you to plant, your new ideas. Now to have the clarity, to know the truth, to not have any disguise. You understand this, whatever the death is here to symbolize the end for the transformation. This isn't feeling like there's a block to you. It just is representing that, yeah, this has taken some time. This has definitely been a slower, more in-depth, I'm really in the dark night of the soul type of energy. So this represents to me what I'm feeling and hearing. The energy of this card in your reading right in the center is saying that we have been on the path and the journey. It has been deep. It has sometimes been a hard climb, but we have had a divine connection, and we have had this feminine, because it's not the feminine in the gender, it's the feminine in the yin and the yang. It's the both of the flow that we need for the masculine and the feminine. So allowing for that to be able to come into the balance and this card was just kind of hanging out, and so it's calling to me to flip this one over as well for you. And this Knight of Cups, the flow, it is coming in. It is this, again, love to self and love to, I'm hearing love to whatever this underlying, where we had to surrender to come into acceptance, and what you have kind of fought the battle on the mountain type of thing. And now that there is a big accomplishment, a big, huge jump forward, expansion, leap forward. The illusions have faded away. There is such a strength, a strong presence within you of the truth of being able to see through the illusions and no longer being internally swayed. There's a strong foundation that you have built through this journey to really coming into the harmony and the balance of the yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine. Is there any other messages here, Spirit, that I can offer to pile one? And can we just have 3 cards of any extra guidance that you would like for pile 1 to receive? This energy of the Imbolc, of being in the Midway, going towards spring. Okay, this. All right. Thank you. So we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the right over. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Interesting, because again, I'm hearing to surrender. It's a time to, it has been the journey. It has been work. And this message coming through with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse is saying to me, take a pause, look and reflect on all of this. So this reading for you was to really acknowledge and give you the applause, let you take your victory lap, and really let you know that whatever it is that you are waiting so divinely for, the Hanged Man and divine timing, and you are connected in, you have done the spiritual communion, and open up that heart and really activate yourself. And then what else, Spirit, we have? You have achieved the harmony, the harmonious, the balance, the feminine, the yin, the yang, the coming into accepting and surrendering and hanging in the limbo state, which is what also came in during the meditation. This whole period of Imbolc is the midway point when you know that you've done this, and then you're preparing for what spring needs and requires for you. And for right now in Imbolc, it is the message that was is just to pause. It's just to have this moment of reflection, which is what we've done in the winter. We've internally come in and reflected to discover all that we have been discovering and all that we have been working on. So you have been in, sometimes it's very uncomfortable for some of us to just pause and to say, divine time. I know it is always in my best for whatever is happening for me in this moment. There is always the lessons and the growth, major growth that is here. And it comes with the challenge, could be. It's definitely the choice, but can feel sometimes like the challenge, is to relax into it. Look how relaxed state. Relax into it. This acceptance is coming into a peace, which again brings the harmony and the balance. So to close out pile one, wow, you have gone deep, you have explored, you have really done such an incredible achievement. Achieve all of these messages that have repeated for you. The Hanged Man over divine time, the 6 of Wands over the wreath, the 8 of Pentacles over the mountain. I mean, it is a clear confirmation for you that, and how many repeating 999s and all, and the 9. Yes, it has been a long journey, and you're almost to the 10 where it is complete. It is the circle. It is complete. So acknowledging with the 9s how much you've put in, and the 8 of Pentacles there as well, that there has been focus, there has been determination, dedication, and now it is your time to be in a relaxed state and to allow for all of what is coming. I'm very, very excited for you for what your spring is going to be with the planting of these seeds when it's coming from this type of energy with the intentions that you have. So beautiful reading, pile one. It was a little bit slower. It was a little bit with spirit not exactly going as fast as they usually do. So I would say that that's another message for you with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and just with the time that spirit took to put this out to you, is just to go slow and enjoy this relaxed state of going slow. You've done this, and now just relax into knowingness that this is a great achievement of success for you already. And no matter what you plant, intentions are already within the heart, and whatever the desire that comes through that is going to be planted with that energy, and you're going to ground it and grow those roots from that space. So that is the end of your reading for pile one for this Imbolc energy that is present for where you have been in your winter and how you are looking to your spring. Thank you so much for being here, pile one. Hello, pile two. You have Soul Awakening with the Amethyst Celestial Medicine Pouch, and 28 with the beautiful crystal of Angelite. I love this crystal. And of course, you know, divine angel connection, communion with your higher self. And it's also very peaceful and serene energy with this crystal, a very calming, nurturing, loving, like a big warm hug for you. Okay, so we will put that over there, and your soul awakening. We're going to jump into the higher self oracle deck for pile 2, Spirit. Pile 2, higher self, and one more. Okay, we want to shuffle these. All right, for pile 2, we have asked for guidance. We have perspective, which is higher self, subconscious, and conscious, also written in tiny little words on here. And let's get one more, Spirit. Okay, one more, Spirit, for pile 2. All right. Let's give it another little shuffle. Okay, this one. Transformation. Okay. Let's pull from our Vedic astrology for pile 2. Okay, pile 2. We have Sattva, the maintainer with balance and organization, and the number 10, which we also have 28, adding up to 10. Okay, and we have the North Node in materializing. Okay, and then we have 19. And we'll go over that in a second. And the elements, we have earth, stabilizing. So we have balance and stabilizing and materializing. Okay. Okay, and we have some Gaia Oracle. So let's see what Spirit has for you, pile 2, to see. We have apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt and fear with 18. The tree of life, fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings, the number 1 and the number 1. And the eternal dance, movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance, and we have the 19. So interesting. We have the 18 and we have 19. Oh, we have 19 repeating as well. Pile 2. Pile 2, what messages? These both, all of these want to come out. We have the crown. We have dog. We have key, the key, perspective. Okay, and let's see what else, what other messages, Spirit. Okay, and that one flipped over. So we have fish, the Pisces energy, the angel energy, which wants to go up over here. And we have, oh, a bunch came. Oh, we have sun and sunflower came out. So let's put those right there. And we have the leaf. Okay. This to me, just over the transformation, I'm hearing Pluto. So the Pisces energy, the deep outer, I heard outer world, moving out into the world, but outer world, moving out and expanding beyond. Okay, so let's go and see what Spirit has for that. But interesting that you have the angel over the soul awakening, and you have the ask for guidance. So there is definitely a calling up to your angels, asking for guidance, asking for help, asking for that you've actually spoken out and been asking for maybe guidance of what is the key, how can I turn this leaf over? How can I transform this? Let me see something different. So, all right, let's see what messages we have here for you. First, I'm going to read the Soul Awakening card, which is Crystal Medicine Oracle, and 28. Soul Awakening Medicine Pouch Amethyst Celestial. You have called this card into your awareness today as you have entered a very powerful and sacred time of awakening. Every cell in your body is being restructured and aligned to your soul's vibration. There is a stirring within you and a deep knowing that is coming to the surface. It is a very exciting time on earth when people are waking from a deep sleep. It is a mass expansion of consciousness, and you are a part of that awakening. At this time, you are able to access wisdom and gifts from past lifetimes, your ancestors, and the universal wisdom of all that is. This awakening is happening in your blood and bones, and your consciousness is expanding to a higher level of understanding. Have you been feeling a powerful energy and knowing stirring inside? Have you recently been aware of new healing gifts that you have to share? Are you feeling more aligned to your path? Have you had an expanded clarity of late and feel more confident in yourself? Have you been getting more confirmations in your life? These are all signs you are expanding into a higher level of consciousness and awareness. You are connecting to a higher vibrational energy that will bring you many blessings and divine healing. There could be some growing pains with your awakening, such as headaches and a feeling of lethargy, while this energy integrates. You may even be letting go of some old emotions. Know this is a part of the process and a very powerful and sacred time of miracles, and that these symptoms will stop and you will feel more alive than ever before and have a deep sense of inner peace. The medicine pouch. Medicine pouches have been utilized by healers and shamans from many ancient cultures, such as those of Native Americans, Aboriginals, Incas, and Mongolians. The pouch is a symbol of the shaman's power and personal medicine. It would be worn around the neck, hung in a sacred place within the house, or placed on a personal altar. The pouch holds herbs, stones, feathers, animal parts, and any other natural medicine the healer worked with. The medicine pouch was believed to have magical powers that heal people and would protect the shaman. Create your own medicine pouch to assist you in aligning with your own powerful soul medicine that is coming through at this time. The Amethyst Celestial assists with a profound awakening of the mind, body, and spirit. It helps to heal addictive behavior. It also helps you to remember the medicine of your soul. Ceremony. It's time to create your own medicine pouch. Over the next few days, take yourself on a medicine walk with the intention of attracting your personal medicine from nature. Be aware of what calls you: a feather, a rock, a flower, or anything that catches your eye. If something stands out, take a moment to tune into its spirit. If it feels like it is an offering to you, take it and offer back a prayer, song, chant, dance, or even a part of your hair. Respect and honor the gift by offering one in return. Place this medicine in a pouch or bag and wear it around your neck or hang it somewhere special in your home. This medicine will assist you in your current powerful awakening. Okay, so the other thing is, if you're not feeling called to making necessarily a medicine pouch, then you could do the same type of thing with just an altar and or a box or anything, whatever you feel called to use. So allowing for yourself to have a divine creation with your angels, really calling that in and being in that vibrational state of that divine connection as you go out. And if you haven't listened to the meditation, it does have information in there too. Spirit was guiding to connect with the nature in winter, that there is so much wisdom and insight and guidance from nature. I mean, we also, of course, have Gaia Oracle here. So Tree of Life, Eternal Dance, moving with nature, having this flow, the Wheel of Life, everything always connected. Oops. Hello. So everything always connected. And now I'm being brought to the number 1 as I just moved that, and Spirit is calling my attention to newness, a new start. And they're crowning a victory that you have stepped into a divine sense of self, of I know that there is more out there that goes beyond my world. There is a deep transformation. So you could have a very cosmic pull to understanding more with astrology and the stars and the planets and how you move in that energy, how the planets, where they align, how you exist within that. Is there's always unique energies for what is happening, and then you as an individual, how your existence within that is obviously unique and different for you. We also have the dog here, so companionship, loyalty, and having both, the key here, and then we have the leaf and the dog. So having this be the key is, so let me pull the book here and let's see what messages you might also hear within. Okay, so we have the dog is loyalty, companionship, trust, friendship, comfort. I am a loyal friend to myself first. And then we have the leaf, cycles, growth, decay, change, gathering. I am growing into something more. So we have that change over transformation. So there is growth, there is change, and there is a deep grounding of your roots. This can feel like a new perspective for you, possibly is the knowing of I am connected into my higher self, but I also must ground into the physical. And all of this energy of Imbolc, we are coming from the winter, we're halfway going into spring. And as you're going forward and planting those seeds of intention, that is nurtured in the physical. We take it from the inspiration of the divine, of our higher self, and where we already have the joy that is like brewing within, and it wants to be expressed outwardly. You can also be experiencing, I'm hearing for some of you, you may also have been coming into like new community, new like-minded people. So I'm hearing that it's, for some of you, having a new understanding, a new perspective of the relationship between my divine connection and bringing joy forth into those planting of seeds and letting that physical, what created in the inspiration in divine, coming through the heart, coming through the desire for joy, and then putting that energy into the physical and letting it to be able to show up in our lives. So has there been apprehension to allowing things to show up for you? Maybe not feeling so stable and so grounded and having a harder time seeing things actually materializing into existence, into the physical for you. Okay, so where shall I go, Spirit? Okay, so let's read. We have the balance with the sattva, the maintainer, metabolic, peaceful, universal, harmonious, equilibrium, wise, refined, good, truthful. In the north node, Rabu, materializing, corruption, intrigue, exile, violence, foreignness, iconicalism, deconstruction, epidemics, and technology. And Tamas and Kaphavata, and Earth is, I'm going to not do very well, Prithvi, stabilizing, solid, hard, supportive, tough, dense, substantial, stationary, unmoving, and constant. And we have nose and smell. Okay, so, and organization, sorry. All right, so bringing that back into being brought to the crown of the acknowledgement of, where are we acknowledging it? It feels like you are acknowledging self. You're crowning yourself. You are taking it feels when, I don't know this with exactly what it's called with royalty, but like, I guess when you're knighted, or, you know, it's like there's like that actual ceremony of somebody who's supposed to be the authority, who is doing the actual act. And it's like you're feeling the authority. It's coming from you. You're no longer seeking it outside. It's coming from within. That can also feel like a change of perspective for some, is instead of seeking things outside, I am the one who is my own authority. I am the one who is giving myself the acknowledgement. I'm also seeing we have movement and moving and transformation. And so a definite shift, and it feels like you are in the actual flow and movement currently. So currently having this transformation, really seeing that as we're moving into the spring, that we're allowing for the joys of our desires, what's in our heart, to start to come forward and root those, let them take hold and grow. And I'm not necessarily being brought too much to doubt and fear. For some of you, I'm sure it's going to resonate as that, again, we've got to get out of our way. We've got to get out of where it's like we're looking for others to be that authority. Doubt and fear can be very loud and repeating of itself until we realize that we have the power over that voice. It's not separate from us. It's not, of course, it's sometimes from the conditioning, the programming, the having it around you. So it could feel as if it's not yours, but really you're allowing for that voice to still be present. And you're the one who is able to completely turn down the volume and shift that and transform that, so that you realize the power that you have. You have the power in your voice, in your internal voice, and you have the power to turn down the volume on the one and turn up the volume on the other. And remember that you have such a connection, asking for guidance, being in this energy of your intuition, your higher self, knowing that you are receiving the messages, you're receiving the guidance. You are not alone. You have guidance, you have support, you have help. Okay, so let's pull some tarot and see what other messages Spirit has for you. Pile 2. Okay. Yeek, if I can. Okay, pile 2. Okay. right. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands and we have the Magician so far. Was there another one? Nope. Okay, so pile 2, the energy Imbolc, and moving from our winter into spring. And that flew. Okay, that was the Star card that went flying in the air. And we also have the Chariot. Okay, so we have a little bit of that energy of apprehension. Okay, and then, but we have very, very strong cards here. The Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, the Chariot. Movement is again a big key here. There is movement happening. Even though there might feel like there's an apprehension or this feels like such, and with the sun and the sunflowers, such an accomplishment of turning that leaf over, changing the perspective. I have the keys. I have the power. So this is definitely, again, with the winter, that time when we go in and we reflect and we see what is in the stillness for us. And we might have felt that I held myself back, but then I realized I have the power. And as I'm moving forward into spring, this is the energy that I am in. Every wish of mine is already granted. It is already mine. The Wheel of Fortune, hello, fortune, good luck. It is yours. And this is also talking about the transformation, that the wheel is always turning. We're always moving in the seasons. So a beautiful message in this Imbolc energy. And the Magician, you're creating it. You have the power here. You have the divine gift. And you've awoken to having that power within you, knowing that you have the keys. And it's right in the center with your reading, right over the Wheel of Fortune and the Star. So forward movement, going towards your desires, all of the good fortune and the changing of the tide, and you are in your divine connection with spirit and your higher self, using your intuition, feeling very stable, and allowing for these things to now come and materialize in the spring as you plant those roots, plant the seeds, let them root, let them expand by you nurturing them with your communion, knowing you're not alone, knowing that you have this support, being honest and loyal to yourself and loving to yourself, that you are comforted and you, again, you're not alone, and that you also have the transformation, the change, the growth happening. And there was also the messages, if I haven't mentioned this to you yet in pile 2, I think I might have, but with the fact that you have earth here, you have the leaf, you have the tree of life, the messages in the meditation, there definitely could be some little nuggets for you. And the exercise or the ceremony, as the book was saying for this card, is also to be with nature. You know, this is calling for you to create a medicine pouch. So that is within that meditation. So it's definitely a confirmation that as you go and take a new path to walk or explore, and you start to see what nature is showing you, that there are so many insights and wisdom and perspectives that we can see through nature. So I would definitely suggest, if you haven't listened to the meditation, go ahead and take a listen. And then as you have the options for exercises of ceremony here to create a medicine pouch, or whatever calls to you, make an altar, and also to really be out in nature, even though it's cold, but there is beauty and messages of wisdom and insight coming from Earth. And this card definitely speaking to the shaman, to the ancient ancestors, and all the wisdom. So there's a lot of beautiful guidance that you will receive from connecting into nature and taking it deeper and letting your perspective open and letting for your divine connection help you see what the message and that guidance from nature is trying to tell you and can offer you. You also did have those repeating 1919 numbers. You have the 10s repeating, so there's definitely messages from spirit, signs from spirit coming through with numbers, and that, yes, they're trying to send you the signs. You're asking for the guidance and the signs, and all is there for you. So open up to not second guessing, the signs, and just opening the heart and listening to your intuition. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Tower in reverse. So the Tower in reverse is also a little bit of apprehension energy, of there could be some sort of avoidance, knowing that there is a change. And it's kind of like when you have done a lot of healing work, you've done a lot of growth and ascension, and it feels like, oh, there's like a little breadcrumb left, or there's like a little piece left of, something that still is there to, be worked through, discovered more, and so forth. And that's what it kind of feels like in this. If you're resonating with yes, I have been a little bit avoiding, there's a little bit of apprehension. So it's just, you've done a lot and there's like this little piece left, and it's like, okay, take a breath, pat myself on the back. I've done a big, huge chunk, and there's just a little bit more. So let me breathe. Let me gain some new excitement for the new opportunities and new like this is being delivered to you. So there might just be a little bit there that needs to still be allowed to come forward, allowed to, instead of pushing it off to the side, allowing it to be able to say, okay, yes, we've done it. It's okay. It doesn't mean that we haven't done it right, or, that it's worse off for you. It's just, there's like a little bit, and this is very common. There's just a little bit there that we are going to, and it could feel like maybe because it's tied to someone close to you or a situation that feels, it just feels really hard and rough to continue to look at, to continue to heal. Maybe there was a close friendship that you had, or a close relationship that you had, and it's just been a hard time. It's taken a long time possibly for it to resolve, to shift, to transform. And so there could be that energy because it has taken so long, and it's like, I've put so much into this already, like, ugh. But it's okay, because having this Ace of Pentacles right next to you, having this, the other energy of the Tower in reverse is feeling a little like, yes, of course, you're going to have the Tower, you're going to have the change. It's going to, rock and change things and shift things and transform, but it's maybe not as in your face, and it's maybe a little more subtle, and it's a little, maybe not as, rocky storm, as chaotic. But definitely with the fact that you have the Ace of Pentacles here, and again, over all of the other beautiful messages, it's to rest assured, whatever feels like there is some doubts, some fears, some apprehension, there's a little bit of, I'm holding back in a little way. Somehow there's this little chunk left. But as I do and change, transform, shift the perspective, whatever needs to happen for this, so that I can look at that last little chunk, I can make that, yes, I've taken so many action steps towards this, but there's one final action step. There's one final thing that I have to say or do or just know within to finally move that and be able to, well, this is coming regardless. So that has nothing to do with it. It's just a matter of the allowing of it to, the allowing of yourself to not feel apprehensive or that you're trying to block something, but just allowing for it to come, because this, I hope, will help you see, rest assured, no matter what this is, no matter what's been there, there is goodness. There is so much. Your wish is granted. It is being given to you. It is being handed to you. You in your power, shining your light, being in your joy. This is the key. This is what is going to continue to transform. But you already know you have all of these, I have the divine connection. I have been having this soul awakening. This one, maybe you're just kind of moving into more so now of I do have the power. It is my choice. I am the authority. I am the one crowning myself. So you definitely know all of these messages and have this within you, these keys. You know all of the keys. So, okay, that I think is feeling complete. Let me just do one more little check-in with Spirit. The last message, pile 2, is even if it feels a little bit uncomfortable going through these last little chunks or little bit of your tower moment, and where we still are going kind of out into the other parts to transform the Pisces energy too that was coming through, of really going into the depths, really going into that. So it can feel uncomfortable. It can feel like, wow, I have, been in this journey of my soul awakening, and I didn't necessarily feel like this. It didn't necessarily where I saw that it was moving in this direction. So it could have felt very uncomfortable and challenging for you. But this is, again, to say your wishes are granted. The work and effort that you put in is being rewarded handsomely. So that is what we will leave you with, pile 2. Such a gorgeous, beautiful delivery here of everything. So you've done the work, and I commend you. You are your own power. You are your own authority. And there is great exploration for you still to have even more connection with the power that you are. And again, when you connect into that power and shine from that space and know your skills and abilities, wow, will you do even more incredible growth. And once you really are like, oh, I know how to attract in the things that I am desiring, whoosh, so much, even more. So, wow. Oh, wow. And look at how divinely connected, you have your finger on the pulse. So it's a couple things, you've turned over the leaf and you've got your finger on the pulse. Thank you so much, pile 2, and have a beautiful Imbolc, and enjoy all of your beautiful desires that you are going to be planting in the spring. Welcome in pile 3. You have chosen the inner wisdom with Mother Gaia, Gothite, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and the number 17 with this Apache Tears. One of my favorite stones. There's so many, it's so hard, but I do really, really, really love the energy of the Apache Tears. So you can even see the shine. It's really pretty. So the energy of the Apache Tears is, the story of the women, the Native American women who had to walk the journey and cried the tears. There was great grief and mourning and sorrow. So the message of that they have cried the tears for you. So your mourning and grief can be lessened. It also being from also the obsidian with protection and clearing, a grounding stone. So wonderful, wonderful messages in the Apache Tears. Okay, so we're going to pull the oracle cards first. So we're going to start with the Higher Self Oracle deck. Okay, so Spirit, we are with pile 3, and this is the energy of Imbolc moving from winter into spring. Let's get one more shuffle. That we are in the midway point between winter to spring. So if you haven't listened to the meditation yet, there are a lot of good messages that seem to be also, of course, no surprise, repeating in the messages portion here of the piles. So we have gratitude next to inner wisdom. Okay, pile 3. Pile 3. Okay. Take the first step. Wait, did one flip over back here? Try to. Okay. One more Spirit for pile 3. Transformation. I'm going to pull both of these and let go. Okay. And we're going to pull from our Gaia deck. Okay, for pile 3. The flame tree, the star of something new. We have purification with water. And we have the ocean of eternal love with healing, creativity, and fertility. And purification, emotional cleansing, and rejuvenation. And the flame tree, the start of something new. And then we have the Vedic astrology. That didn't shuffle at all. Okay. Pile 3. Okay, pile 3 Spirit. We have in the houses, we have the 5th house, which is the nursery, if it was in the house, higher education, creativity, lovers, artistry, intelligence, speculation, royalty, mantras, entertainment, the Rajas, which was in pile 1 with growth, the stomach, and the number 37. I'm noticing you have a lot of 3s here. We have 32, 30, 37. We have the 44. Okay, we have Pitta of the body style with transformation. It's fire and water. We also have fire here. Direct, impatient, muscular, forceful, intense, medium build, always warm, strong digestion, and high metabolism. And we have the number 7. So interesting, we have the stomach and we have strong digestion. And then with planets, we have Saturn, Shani, controlling, manifestation, work, impediments, contracted, resource management, details, obstructions, time, degradation. And then we have Tamas and Vata Kapha, and it is number 18. Okay, so let's pull from our other little oracle messages for pile 3 spirit. What messages do we have for pile 3 in this Imbolc energy, please, spirit? Okay, the first one is lizard, and the angels coming out again. That was in pile 2. Okay, and we have the castle. Okay, and you have the moon, also was in pile 1. A lot of moon messages. Okay, and the flower bouquet, also in pile 1. Okay, pile 3. Pile 3, any other messages? We have the lobster and one more. The lion. Okay. Okay, so first thing is we're going to read out of our crystal medicine oracle for the inner wisdom here. So let's see. Inner wisdom, Mother Gaia, Gothite. You have called upon this card today to let you know the wisdom you are searching for is within you. It is easy at times to look outside of ourselves for guidance and answers. However, right now your wisdom is coming from within. You are connected to the all-knowing divine wisdom of the universe, a wisdom that is available to you at all times. You also have the wisdom of your life experiences and those of your ancestors ready for you to access. Have you been looking for answers outside of yourself? Are you getting conflicting messages? Are you challenged when listening to your own intuition? It's time to look within and trust the answers and guidance you have within you. However, sometimes this can be challenging. The more you do it, the easier it will become. Create some time in your schedule to meditate, as this is the perfect environment to allow your inner wisdom to shine through. Connecting deeply with the earth can also assist you to connect to the wisdom of your ancestors. Mother Gaia. We are born into this sacred land called Mother Gaia, and when we pass, we return back to her soil. Our bones are made of the elements of this wonderful planet. We are deeply connected to her at all times. The earth has a soul and is very much alive as she radiates the consciousness of love and compassion. Through the passage of time, the mind has wandered and forgotten about this deep relationship. However, the connection in the heart can never be lost. Mother Gaia is our nurturer and our protector and nourishes us and our life here on this planet. She offers to us the powerful, all-encompassing motherly love and amplifies us out into the world. She holds us in each step that we take in our lives and feeds us when we are hungry. Mother Gaia is such a powerful and present part of our life. When you venture out in nature for the day, you invariably return feeling refreshed and grounded and have a peace of mind you cannot find elsewhere. Mother Gaia offers us her healing vibration and the invitation to connect deeply to ourselves and our core being. The crystal Gothite, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, awakens inner wisdom. It assists with the connection to the inner realms of the earth. It also provides wisdom from our ancestors. And the ceremony. Find a quiet moment in the day to go sit on the land somewhere. Close your eyes and relax into your breath. Feel Mother Gaia under your body. Feel into her presence. Visualize a cord extending down into the earth from the bottoms of your feet. Send the cord all the way down into the heart of the earth and wrap it around the center. Mother Earth will feel your presence and send you her powerful healing love. Draw this love up into your feet and into your heart on the in-breath. On the out-breath, send this love through your body. Do this for about 10 minutes. Allow this love to awaken the wisdom that lies within you. Okay, and then I'm going to pull our other messages. Okay, so let's go with the lizard. Transformation, guardian, vitality, enlightenment. This transformation is bringing more. Plus, you also have the transformation card. And we have angel, unconditional love, protection, guidance, compassion, celestial communication. And having the angel right over this Mother Gaia is also bringing forward that love, unconditional love, that support, that nurturing, really feeling held and having compassion. So possibly needing more compassion for self. Okay, castle is fantasy, oneness, soul guardianship, alignment, and mercy. My soul deserves greatness now and always. And the moon, intuition, feminine energy, psychic abilities, emotions, shadow. I trust myself, my thoughts, and my flow. And the flower bouquet. Spirituality, the path, expansion, bliss, unity, life, and creation. I am worthy of blissful expansion. And the lobster is celebration, protection, inner awareness, shedding, rehoming. I am my best comfort and safety. I know what I want and I know what I need. And then we have the lion. Courage, authority, strength, resilience, cowardly. My courageous heart is a curious heart. Okay, so lots of messages. And we also have gratitude. We have take the first step, and then you have let go and transformation. Okay. Pile three, Spirit, where, oh, I definitely should cover her. So Spirit, we have pile 3 for the energy of Imbolc, moving from the winter into the spring. What messages are here for pile 3? Okay, first they're taking me to the 5th house, and they're also showing me that there is a lot of orange sacral energy in here, creating the fire, creating passion, turning your light back on, digging within the inner creative forces, that vital life force energy within you, and turning that back on, amplifying that vital life force energy. So it needs to have like a spark, taking the first step here. Let's take action. We need that fire. We need to come into gratitude so that we can help move all of the other stuff out of the way, so that we can come into where we need to be. And then in this message, it is to turn on your fire, take a leap, take action. It's interesting that you also have the letting go and taking action right next to each other. There is a yin and yang to, we need to go, we need to surrender. We need to go, we need to surrender. So there is a harmony here for you with this. This is bringing me to unity, connection. There might be a mentor, teacher, friend, support group, something that's also there that will really help you with this like a little bit of information, a little bit of something, a little bit of like what I call like a little golden gem, that little nugget of information that you just needed to be like, ah, yes, okay. So I need to take action, but at the same time, I also need to be okay with the downtime, the letting go time, the surrendering. So some of us might only be in this, I have to always be doing. And I forget how important it is because there's a lot of information that we're missing if we're only in the doing, go. So there was also a reading, one of the last readings, where there was a message of sometimes we're really hard on ourselves when we're thinking, I need downtime. We go into whatever conditioning or programming of, oh, that's being lazy. That's not doing what we're supposed to be doing. But it is a disservice because there is so much wisdom and there's so much growth in the downtime. So that could be another message for you there. And this rehoming, this transformation, this letting go of the old shell. There's a lot of emotions here. There's a lot of discovery in the depth of the water of your soul. So yeah, we have healing, we have creativity, we have fertility. So be bold in that creativity. There could be an energy right now of, I would put the little doll, keeping ourselves small, so not being as expansive in our energy. And again, coming into gratitude will help us to clear that energy so that we can really come into knowing what is our fire, what is my core, and let that shine bright, let that expand. Okay, so the castle energy, when I read the words, it didn't necessarily speak to what this message. So let me just say it again. Fantasy, oneness, soul guardianship, alignment, and mercy. Well, of course, oneness. But my soul deserves greatness now and always. Okay, thank you. So that would be this correlation here is your soul, your core knows your truth. It knows your passion. It knows all. So coming into connection and having the moon next to it is that discovery. It's that going into the depth of my soul. And we have here, it's time to start something new. So you have a burning desire. There is some sort of creation brewing within you. And it just feels like it's time to unleash and allow for the most expanded sense of self to be able to come through. So we have gratitude and we have oneness and we have the flame tree starting something new. It feels as if you have a new connection. I mean, that's how they're like creating. It's like a new something that is helping you remember your truth of your core of the soul that knows oneness, knows that we came from one light, that we are all reflections and fractals of one light. So there is a discovery here. There's a discovery into the unknown, into the hidden, that there is a new, this might feel very new for some of you of like, yes, that's been within the last couple years, but now it really feels going out of this winter growth of going inward and having this discovery. And then moving forward into the spring, it's going to be able to really start to come into new, it's like new ways of it showing up within new conversations with people, with, some sort of teacher, mentor, group, there's like-minded people. You are definitely connected into the higher realms and could be spreading those messages as well and sharing in the delight. So having conversations and being with groups and going in even further with where you have kind of started, but it feels like a divine kind of connection into discovery, into understanding self, into allowing self to really be at the core, be strong and solid at the core, and allow for whatever kind of creative sparks are within us to actually happen, to actually start to really show up, and we're taking our steps towards that. Okay, and then they're bringing me to this card. So we have Saturn here. Oh yes, Saturn is all about taking action, taking the first step. Saturn, you know, it is like the work, you know, it's like the details. It is the actual, like, breaking this down. And have you maybe been a little confused on what action step to take? And the action steps first would be let go and go into gratitude. And then you will be in the open space, the highly divine connected space, to know what action steps to take. And with the word controlling jumping out there, knowing that the control that you have is over the choice that you make, and the choice that you have of, do I allow this fire to spark? Do I allow for this to start to happen and take action? That's where I have the control. I have the choice to transform, to shift my thoughts and my perspective, to be bold, to be firm in the actions I'm taking. These two energies here are really about holding on to knowing who you are, and to take that action in that very courageous, confident, here I am, Saturn, and the lion energy with Leo there too. So you have transformation twice. So there is a great depth of you that has been calling forward this transformation, but it feels like there's something else of like I'm trying to figure something out almost. I'm waiting for some sort of type of answer. And then I can feel like I can maybe take that next step, or I can know how to let go, or I can be ready, or I feel like maybe I'm never gonna be at that point. You know, it's like childbirth, like you never know. It just is, my point is there, like, you never know what to expect, you know, with childbirth. It just is, like, you have to go through it, because no matter what story anybody tells you, it's like, don't listen to the stories, because you just have to have your own experience with it. It's going to be so unique to you. And then depending upon, right, in this example of what we're giving you here, it's not always easy, right? Childbirth, as well as transformation and soul growth and all of the work that we do to really know our soul and live in that existence, isn't always easy. It can be, you know, quite a challenge, and there can be some unexpected, you know, things that pop up along the way. Overall, it's still the most beautiful blessing. No matter what happens, it is the most divine connection to creation. And this is the work of transforming at a soul level. It is the most divine. It is such a gift and such a blessing. So let's look again into the lizard real quick. And then we'll pull some tarot. Okay, so with our lizard, we have transformation again. Transformation, guardian, vitality, and enlightenment. This transformation is bringing more. So really big call to transformation. And then we have in the 5th house, we have our creativity, our higher education, which could come in again with that mentor or that learning. You know, there's definitely a learning and a growth from that place of understanding and the enlightenment. So, okay, let's pull some tarot for pile 3 and explore if there was an area of confusion, of waiting for some sort of direction. Let's see if that comes through here. Okay, so pile 3, pile 3, pile 3, spirit, pile 3. Okay. So we have the 4 of coins, or the 4 of pentacles in reverse. We have the high priestess. There's the insight. The answer is coming from within and your divine connection and that inner wisdom. We have the 4 of wands, a beautiful, balanced, grounded foundation that you are building for yourself. And you have the page of coins, the page of pentacles. Again, there definitely could be some education here, a mentor, friend group, something here that you connect with that feels like it is high vibration, like-minded, divine spirits that are giving you wisdom and insight. And then we have the 2 of cups. So there's a blessing, a gift coming in of support again. So there's definitely feeling like there could be a connection here to maybe a course or a group, or maybe there's like a meditation that you go to. There's a connection within here. So resources, knowledge, wisdom, growth, some sort of study with classes or groups, or just going to a local wellness center or someplace that does like maybe a Reiki circle night or a meditation night. There could be a whole variable here of different ways that you're connecting with people, and also connecting with your inner wisdom, your high priestess, your higher self, that divine intuition that you have. So whatever you might have been waiting for, a feeling like there's some missing piece, I need a question answered, or I need this part within myself, it is there for you, and it is not coming from any outward. This is different, you know, of like, this is more knowledge, wisdom, growth in that way. But this, whatever is feeling like I need some missing component, is coming from you, always you. And that is your true foundation, is your divine connection with yourself, trusting yourself to take the first step, listen to the intuition, let go of whatever is holding you back, go into gratitude to clear that energy, to almost create like a neutral space to start from. Okay. And let's get a little bit more guidance, Spirit, for pile 3. Let's see. Okay. They also just brought me to the fact that you have 4, 4, and you also have 44. So calling upon the angels, knowing that you're not alone, that you have a team to support you. Yes, it's coming from your inner connection to your higher self and the higher realms and such. But you definitely have support from them. You are not alone. They are always here guiding us. Rest assured, you don't have all of the weight on your shoulders. You can surrender that. You can release that and give that pressure and that weight, that burden off of you. Okay. All right, so let's see, Spirit, for pile 3, if there's 2 or 3 messages, any extra guidance and advice that we can give. Okay, pile 3, Spirit, any other information? Okay. Okay. Let's do it better. Okay. So we have all of these coming out in reverse. All right, Spirit, give me a clarifier for, okay, nope, give me a clarifier, Spirit. Why are these all in the King of Cups? Okay. Feels like there's a little bit of an emotional turmoil that you've been going through, which is probably why your cards here to go into gratitude are the building blocks to helping you to let go and take the first step. So I'm hearing to let go. I mean, the big thing here is let go. So let go of overdoing, overthinking, of feeling disconnected, of not feeling in your power and knowing your ability, your talents that are already within you, that you didn't have to do anything for. They're already there. It's just an activation and ability for you to turn on the switch. And then for this balance of being able to understand and learn and know, but the inner knowing, the inner strength, the inner, I go because I go. I know because I know. I do because I'm guided to do. It's all within me. There's nothing that I have to seek outside of myself. And then we're asking really to step into the King of Cups of that true knowingness. It's like, I know it. I know that I have all of this within me, but now I embodied it. Now I really decided, you know what, enough is enough. I've, let enough time go by, and it really is an opportunity for me to let go, take the step, be in gratitude for everything that brought me to this point, even if it felt hard and a lot of work and things just didn't seem to be in flow and I wasn't seeing things show up. But I'm in my, this is like, I know what I know. I know. So I just, I know it. It's within me. I have all of the information within me. So I just need to allow for myself to step fully into this, to stop holding myself so small and let myself really be as truly transformed into the most expansive, I am calm. I understand my emotions. I know what they're trying to show me when they come up. I'm guided by my heart. I follow what is within my heart, what's calling from that deep core of my soul. And this is how I take the steps forward every day. I allow myself to be my biggest, brightest star. Biggest, brightest star. Biggest, brightest star. Whew. Okay, pile 3. Is there any other messages, Spirit, that I can give pile 3? Let me just grab one more. We just want to see what you got, Spirit. See what you got. Let's grab one more. The Page of Swords. Okay. With the Page of Swords, I'm hearing right away confidence. Even though the page is an immature energy compared to a king, it's more of the younger, I'm still learning, I'm still, understanding and growing. But I'm also hearing like it's time for me to wield, what is the saying? Yield my sword. What is the saying? It's time for me to, whatever that saying is, like use the sword, wield it, yield it, whatever it is. Take some form of action with it. Like we're holding it, we're prepared, we've got our stance, we're looking, we're seeing, we're paying attention. But it's like, I don't have that like firm, like, here I go. But I have it kind of ready. So confidence. I know the position I stand in. I know what I know now. I know it's time for me to take action and do all of the things. So confidence, knowing to be in my brightest star and allowing for that, letting it happen, and really having the center of gratitude. When I feel all kinds of out of sorts, the gratitude will clear it and it will bring it back to, again, the neutral space and allow you to have a fresh, wipe the slate clean, start fresh, and come from the more empowered self. There's definitely cleansing, rejuvenation, transformation repeated multiple times, and just embodying it, stepping into it, taking the confidence, taking the courage within you and taking bold, letting that really come out loudly, and not holding yourself small. So thank you, pile 3. That feels complete. And if you didn't listen to the meditation, if you set some time aside for yourself, because there were some really beautiful messages within the meditation portion for the energy of Imbolc and from that space that we are currently within, of looking to where we've been and where we're going, and definitely giving yourself a big hug and a pat on the back and encourage yourself. Be your own cheerleader. You deserve it. You're worthy of it.